Plastic surgery encompasses both reconstructive and cosmetic procedures aimed at restoring, reconstructing, or altering the human body. The field involves a broad scope of techniques to address both functional and aesthetic concerns, but no surgery has become as popular as the Brazilian butt lift, the BBL, over the past few years. The BBL surgery is relatively affordable, with prices in South Africa typically ranging between 60,000 rands and 160,000 rands. Those looking for experienced and well-regarded surgeons usually turn towards Turkey, where a BBL typically costs between 3,000 USD, which is about 56,000 rands, and 8,000 USD, which is about 150,000 rands. Now, some clinics in Turkey offer all-inclusive packages that may include hotel stays, transportation, and post-operative care, which could affect the overall price. And I suppose if you are going the route of a BBL, why not make a whole trip out of it and just go to Turkey? In this video, we are going to take a look at 10 most shocking surgical transformations done by South African celebrities. At number 10, we've got Gumede. Local actress Gumede recently revealed that she lost about 30 kilograms in just 4 months through sleeve gastronomy, a surgical procedure for weight loss. The gastric sleeve, also called the sleeve gastronomy, is a bariatric surgery operation which induces weight loss by reducing the intake of food. Gumede took to a YouTube channel to explain her reasons for undergoing the surgery. She shared that her mother's death had a profound impact on her life and that she was 4 months pregnant when her mother passed away. This led her to withdraw from social media and public life. She also added that she noticed that she was gaining weight, which intensified after she stopped breastfeeding. Now, she was concerned about her health due to her family's history with high blood pressure. Now, given her busy schedule as an actress and a producer, as well as responsibilities as a mother, Gumede decided that the gastric sleeve was her best option.
Hi everyone, my name is Gumede. I am an actress, director from South Africa, Durban specifically, and I'm here in Turkey, in Istanbul, to perform the gastric sleeve with Dr. Summit and Hermes Clinic.
The operation involves removing a portion of the stomach, which helps reduce food intake. Patients typically lose about 60 to 70% of their excess weight within the first 2 years post-surgery. And going off the recent images of Gumede, it does seem that she has shed a lot of excess weight. Number 9, Boitumelo Thulo breast reduction and lift surgery. Rapper and actor Boitumelo opened up about going under the knife for breast reduction surgery. Now, after wanting to get her breast reduced for quite a while, Boitumelo eventually took the plunge and had mastopexy surgery. Now, mastopexy is basically a breast lift. It's a surgery to lift, reshape, and tighten the breast. Now, leading up to her getting the surgery, she actually took to her social media to share her excitement. She wrote, "I'm excited because I've been wanting to decrease these for a while. It's been really tough with my lower back and I just got tired of not being able to fit into the kind of garments that I enjoy wearing because I always worried about how big and also how uneven my breasts have been. So I just felt it was time." Since her surgery, Boitumelo has shared that her procedure benefited her in more ways than she would have thought of. Number 8, Gogo's Skhotheni hip dip filler surgery.
Amen.
Dumi Mutsuneng, popularly known as Gogo's Skhotheni, has been in high spirit after attaining her lifelong dream of undergoing cosmetic surgery. Now, she spoke to the media after jetting off to Turkey to undergo a tummy tuck liposuction procedure, as well as filled her hip dips to achieve the hourglass figure look. This is what she is quoted as saying to the media: "I didn't do BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift, because I already had a big butt. I just filled my hip dips. I was not comfortable with my body when I was naked. I was supposed to do it 2 years ago, but I was scared." Now, she also revealed to the media that the procedure, including the flights to Turkey, cost her around 300,000 rands. She also mentioned that she plans to spend even more money to undergo another procedure. She went on to say, "I'm going again soon for my breasts. I'm still healing though. I want to get a breast lift." She also shared some before and after pictures.
Yo, sangoma sigeza impela ya, sangoma sihambe bese sifaka izaza yo bese sekuhamba kujabula abadala ya, siyavuma yo.
Number 7, Cyan Bouje, BBL, gastric sleeve and breast reduction surgery. At just 23 years old, the controversial and often trending influencer Cyan Bouje, whose real name is Onazuma, has done reportedly 3 Brazilian butt lifts. Now, those are not her only surgeries that she has done, and as I've mentioned, she is only just 23 years old. So taking a look at her first BBL, her first time it was reported anyways, is around 2022. Well, that BBL and those images weren't received all that kindly on social media. One user on X posted the following image of Cyan Bouje and captioned it, "In my honest opinion, Cyan Bouje is naturally a chubby girl, but she's trying too hard to be a size 0 and suffers from BBL pressure. Guys, you can't be a size 44 and have 0 waist and expect to look normal." So fast forwarding to around 2024, there were reports that Cyan Bouje had undergone a second BBL. And yet again, it seems like this BBL wasn't well received on social media. Again, one user posted the following image of Cyan Bouje and a fork and captioned it, "Cyan Bouje had a beautiful body, but she wasn't satisfied with her body, so she turned to BBL. Now she looks like a grill fork," with some crying emojis. Now, there is a saying that third time is the charm, and according to the reports, she went back a third time, I suppose in the hopes that they would get it right this time around. And these are her most recent images on her social media. Do get in the comment section down below and let me know, what do you guys think of her third time around getting a BBL? Now, with regards to her getting all these surgeries, she has reportedly spoken to the media and she candidly opened up about why she does all these cosmetic surgeries. This is what she is quoted as saying, "I am too lazy and too famous not to work out. Honestly, I'm too lazy to go to the gym, but I long for the close thing to perfection. It is what it is. I don't like lying. It is what it is. I don't like lying to myself. I'm getting it on the first week of May." She's talking about her BBL. "It might be my last. Who knows?" Now, of course, with the benefit of hindsight, we do know that that wasn't her last procedure, as after this particular interview, Cyan Bouje jetted off to Turkey for a weight loss surgery.
So I went for a gastric sleeve surgery. When I decided to go for surgery, my option was a gastric balloon, which is really not a surgery. It's just a balloon being inserted in your body for a couple of months, and then you come back to Turkey after 12 months or 4 months or 6 months to get the balloon taken out. That was my plan. When I used to have a best friend, when she was still in my life, she's the one that actually suggested like the gastric balloon for me, but I didn't know anything about gastric sleeves. So when I got here, that was the plan. Everything was sorted. I thought I was gonna do it, but my doctor sat down with me, my surgeon, the day before, and he really suggested something that is not risky, that is gonna improve my health and also in the long run. So what gastric sleeve surgery is that they cut out 80% of my stomach, and my stomach is left with a smaller size, and I just eat really less food. It's like a baby stomach size.
Now, in a video that she posted to her social media, Cyan revealed that she weighed 91 kilograms and that her goal weight is 60 kilograms. This is what she said: "I'm not the kind of influencer who is going to randomly change my body and then go to the gym, come back and say the gym is giving. My goal is 60 kilograms. I know it is crazy, or at least 65 kilograms, but that is my goal. I don't want to be around 80 kilograms. I don't want to be around 90 kilograms. I have tried to lose weight by doing every kind of thing. It didn't work. I keep gaining." Now, as you guys saw, the gastric sleeve seems to have worked wonders for actress Gugu Gumede. And it seems like to have done the same for Cyan Bouje, as she posted on TikTok that her gastric sleeve surgery had left her breast feeling saggy, prompting her to consider a breast lift.
I'm getting my boobs done, honey, in literally 30 minutes. The drama. Hi. So I'm getting my boobies done. I'm getting a boob job. I'm actually getting a boob lift because I think a boob job is like boob implants or whatever. So I'm not doing any of that. I'm just getting my boobs lifted up. I'm getting my know because firstly, I want to have a new body. And surgeries are very addictive, but also mainly because the gastric sleeve caused my boobs to be very saggy. So don't be convinced by this shit. This shit is just really nice and comfortable, and it ain't to be like so. Yeah, it's the enemy tag just hanging like my Cyan, guys. This is my outfit.
It's only 2 minutes until my box starts. And this is a full transition. This is me before, and
And with all those surgeries, tada, I present Cyan Bouje. Number 6, Shozi Brazilian butt lift surgery. DJ and social media influencer Shozi headed to Turkey for a mommy makeover. Now, a mommy makeover is when a woman goes under the knife to have a series of procedures performed in the same surgical session that aims to improve the appearance of areas most affected by childbearing. Now, at the time when she was getting her surgeries done, she did open up about getting surgical work on her body. She emphasized that there is nothing wrong with giving yourself a makeover, as she shared her wish of the retraction of the surgery stigma. The mother of 3 explained that going for surgery was the best decision and best reward that she could have given to herself. Sithelo Shozi has 2 daughters with Royal AM Chairman Andile Mpisane, as well as a son with Makhosini Masego. Number 5, Tebogo Thobejane, Liposuction and BBL surgery. Businesswoman, Instagram influencer, model, as well as actress, as she recently had a cameo on Mbau, has been known throughout the years for her hourglass body shape. In fact, her body is so synonymous with her that I actually found it nearly impossible to find a picture of her pre-surgery. So exactly when did Tebogo get her surgeries done? Well, Tebogo is not one who often talks about her surgeries, but she has on occasion mentioned that she went under the knife in the year of 2014. Now, she hasn't really mentioned the exact month or date. However, she was 31 years old when she went for plastic surgery. She also admitted that she did liposuction after her baby was born. And a couple of years ago, according to the reports, social media influencer Ino leaked a video of Tebogo after she had gotten some fillers on her face. If her going under the knife in 2014 is to be believed, she might just be one of the first celebrity influencers here in South Africa to do so. And now at around 42 years old, well, 42 has never looked so surgical. Number 4, Wandi Ndlovu, BBL, nose job and rib removal surgery. It would appear that South African celebrities and influencers are adapting to the international trend of going under the knife to achieve the perfect body contours, figures, and faces. The latest being stripper, reality television star, and adult entertainer Wandi Ndlovu, who recently went under the knife to get a Brazilian butt lift. Now, after getting that BBL, there were reports that she would be going under the knife yet again. Now, according to the reports, this is what she had to say about going under the knife again. Plastic surgery is very addictive. I said no more, but here I am today. Now, as I mentioned earlier, she did not reveal exactly what she would be doing next. However, there were some speculations on social media, such as that she had a nose job. Another speculation was that she had her rib removed. Number 8, Nonku Williams, a liposuction. Reality television star Nonku Williams decided to share her cosmetic journey. And according to the reports around the time, the reason why she decided to open up about her cosmetic surgeries was because she wanted to be real, open, and authentic. Now, whenever someone says that they want to be real, open, and authentic, automatically my mind jumps to they might have been accused of not being real, not being open, and not being authentic. Well, in the case of Nonku Williams, before she opened up about her surgery transformation, if you were following her and had gone through her feed, you might have seen her go through a transformation. Now, at the time, you wouldn't have known that it was surgical because Nonku was posting posts such as this. So she was posting posts of herself working out with captions such as, "Dear I, consistency is the key." Now, this was one of many posts that you might have seen on Nonku Williams' page before she came out and confessed that she had done surgery. And with the benefit of hindsight, the "Dear I, consistency is the key," one might say that consistently flying out to Turkey might have been the key to her sudden transformation. But nonetheless, it did seem that a lot of people were interested into exactly how was Nonku Williams doing it, as they did follow and like her workouts. And at some point, it seemed like Nonku Williams would be sharing the secret to her transformation. She posted the following: "You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Glow up, honeys, it's just a few more days till we launch. Stay tuned." Well, the launch came and it was in the form of a smoothie. Nonku posted the following: "It's finally here. It's been a while in the making, but I am so proud to announce my latest project. Glow Up Smoothies by Nonku Williams. Delicious and nutritious. You can soon find it at local stores near you. Stay tuned for more." I will say this, I definitely do feel for those that fell for this marketing ploy. But not long after the launch of her smoothie, it seems like Nonku felt the need to be real, open, and authentic about her surgical transformation journey.
Guys, so it's your girl Nonku here. I'm here with my beautiful barber surgeon. So I'm here with a doctor. So as you guys know, I've been on this glow up journey for a couple of months now. And I can say already I'm looking so snatched. But I have to say, I have to be really, really honest. And the fact is, we all have our stubborn fat, right? And I do. I've got some problematic areas that are just so stubborn and won't go away. But thank you to that beautiful doc here, because tomorrow I'm doing my liposuction. Stay tuned.
And I can imagine that this revelation did not go down smoothly with those that bought the smoothie. The last two on the list seem to have done all cosmetic surgeries, but before we get to them, we're gonna take a look at some honorable mentions. Now, these are ladies who have been rumored, speculated to have done some stuff. Some have come out and denied it, others have not said a word. First up, Gigi Lemaine. There have been rumors, speculations that Gigi Lemaine has had some liposuction and perhaps a BBL. Faith Nketsi, there have been rumors that she has had liposuction as well as a BBL. Now, she has actually come out and denied said accusations. Mihlali Damase. Well, the rumors and speculations are that Mihlali has had a Brazilian butt lift, some liposuction, as well as having her teeth done. Bouje Samuels. Now, the rumors when it comes to Bouje is that she has had some liposuction as well as a Brazilian butt lift. Now, she has refuted those claims. Taking a look at the last two on our list, we've got Jojo Robinson, and she seems to have had the whole catalogue of cosmetic surgeries. So the reality television star Jojo Robinson has opened up as of recently about the cosmetic surgeries that she has had throughout the years. She posted the following images on social media and captioned them, debated on whether or not I should post this. Let's just post it, then go to sleep, and maybe I'll delete it tomorrow. This is my body before and after surgery and tattoos. No one understood why I needed so many surgeries to remove excess skin. Well, here you go. This was about 8 years ago. I was about 20 plus kgs heavier at my worst. Unfortunately, I don't even have pics at my worst weight, but I have these. This is a list of the surgeries I have done over the years, obviously not including all the minor stuff or the tattoos, which have also taken years. These are just the major surgeries. Let me know if you want detailed information of what I did initially to lose the weight, which I actually did myself. I then had surgeries to assist with after that because the gym can only do so much. Also, now I hate the gym because sweat is gross. So yes, as you can see in the video, I've posted on some of the surgeries that she says that she has had, and these are just the major ones. She does claim that she has had other minor surgeries. Which then brings us to her recently documented procedure, which is a facelift. Now, facelifts seem to have become the go-to procedure for the rich and famous because, well, of course, it's basically a fresh face, a snatch face, and of course, said face does not come cheap.
If you're able to afford it, I have spoken about it before, it's 114,000. Well, this is for me, it could be different for everyone. Under twilight, if you want general anesthesia, it's closer to 200,000. And again, it depends on what you want to do and individually.
Well, the reality television star Jojo Robinson recently got real, open, and authentic with her followers, as she shared some lengthy and very detailed videos of her facelift journey, and she did not sugarcoat a thing. Robinson shared a series of videos documenting everything from day one post-surgery.
So I promised I would make this video. This is my facelift journey as a whole. Going back to what made me want a facelift, the journey to get a facelift, what it took, and the recovery after the facelift, all the way from 0 to 6 months. So this video is going to be long, sorry. So this was the day that I realized I am definitely getting a facelift. I had been thinking about it for a while, but this day was pretty much the deciding factor, and I still remember telling Kimmy that I'm going to do it. Looking in the mirror, I could just see that my face was not giving any more. I mean, I'm 37 years old. I know that's really young, but I had put a lot of filler in my face over time, and essentially what had happened is my face was just sagging. I had also lost a lot of weight a few years ago, and I think that contributed to me having this face at a young age. I also had this. This is a very bad angle, by the way. I know it actually didn't look like this all the time, but this is just to show you.
Now, Jojo Robinson admitted that the initial days post-surgery had her second-guessing everything.
You are drugged with a series of sleeping tablets, so you are not under full anesthesia, but you are not fully there. That is why they call it twilight. But luckily for me, the stuff that they give you pretty much wipes your memory. So even if I was awake, I was never going to remember. And I'm basically wrapped up like a big green apple at this point. I was waking up trying to find where's Calvin with my booby. Is my face snatched? And it was snatched, but it was more like, no, it was like no, let this stop at this angle. Because I wasn't under full anesthesia, I was able to wake up a lot faster from the surgery. I'm so glad that I did opt for the Twilight. I would definitely recommend this. At this point, I just wanted chocolate, but my mouth was so tight that I could not put anything in your mouth. Post-surgery, if you're going to do a facelift, make sure you have a lot of soft things like custard and jelly. Don't try and shove a flaky in your mouth because you'll choke and die, and then it'll all be for nothing. By day 3 is really where it started going sideways. Like, you could see the bruising quite predominantly coming up, as well as the swelling, especially around my eyes. Like this point coming up here, my eyes pretty much swelled closed, and my lips were stretched, my nose was stretched. I couldn't really see out of my eyes. And it actually just got worse from here, really. This wasn't a great day for me. Here we're going into some never before seen footage. I never showed you guys this part of my recovery. Really, here was where I regretted the facelift. Within the first week, I thought that I had ruined myself. I was too scared to tell anyone. And even though I was sort of saying I was okay on social, I really wasn't. I didn't want to have anyone over the first week because I thought everyone was going to laugh at me and thought that I made a big mistake and I screwed my face up forever.
She later comes back and documents 6 weeks post-surgery.
And here we are at week 6, honestly, the most life-changing surgery I have ever done. I could not recommend Dr. Mbau enough. He's an absolute genius. It's changed like everything for me in terms of like just being comfortable in my own face, and the difference is astronomical. You can hardly see anything anymore. Pretty much everything has gone down. The indents are nearly completely gone. Like, life-changing surgery. Is it worth it? Yes. Do you need to be prepared for it? Yes. Psychologically, it was the worst surgery I've ever done. Pain-wise, wasn't the worst. Tummy tuck is the worst, the most painful. This one is not the most painful, but it is definitely the worst psychologically. To get through those first 2 weeks, I would recommend don't even look in the mirror, because it depressed me to the point where I was like, I'm done. Like, I made a mistake.
So there you have heard it from Jojo herself. She says that this was not the most painful surgery that she has gotten. However, it was the hardest psychologically, and she even recommends not looking in the mirror the first couple of weeks. But ends it off emphatically by saying that it was all worth it in the end. And up next, we've got Khanyi Mbau. She has also had the whole catalogue of cosmetic surgeries. Media personality as well as actress Khanyi Mbau has been quite honest throughout the years about her cosmetic surgeries. And her most notable of the surgeries that she has had is bleaching her skin. And with Khanyi Mbau bleaching her skin, well, that has not been the smoothest of her cosmetic surgeries. At one point, her knuckles seemed to be darker than the rest of her body. But in more recent images, it seems like the bleaching has finally been done all over her body. Khanyi Mbau has also had a facelift surgery. Now, she did document a bit of her facelift journey, not to the extent that Jojo Robinson did. But then again, it does seem that Khanyi Mbau's facelift journey wasn't as smooth as Jojo Robinson's. With images of Khanyi Mbau recently attending a Netflix event, people questioning whether or not she has fully healed. So definitely fingers crossed that Khanyi Mbau is a slow healer. And just like that, we have reached the end of the news. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please do me a huge favor. Share it with your family, your friends, and your enemies. Confuse the hell out of everybody. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to RedLive if you haven't, and binge watch my previous videos.